You are watching Content with Candace. In today's video, we will talk about the handbags I wish I had a thought through before purchasing. Now I'm going to talk to you a little bit while I'm on this walk today. I have my son here.
Hi, YouTube.
Okay, and he's walking with me because he's trying to be heart healthy and
Strong.
strong. That's right. He wants to be heart healthy and strong. Okay. So we are walking so we can get a little exercise. So I want to just share with you on today those handbags that I wish I had thought through a little more carefully before I went out and purchased them. If you like this type of content, please like, comment, and subscribe. And please share the video with those who you know will enjoy the content as well. Okay, you guys, let's get into it. Before we get into the video, I just want to do a shout out for Autism Awareness Month. My son has autism, and I just want to shout him out on today. He's unique and he learns in a different way. Autism is a language disorder, and it just affects his communication. So I just wanted to shout out Ian on today because Ian is my superstar. Isn't that right, baby?
Yes.
All right. First bag I wish I had thought about before purchasing is the Coach Cody shoulder bag, guys. This is the bag I'm currently carrying right now, and it is also my handbag of the week. Now, I do love the bag. I do love the sturdiness of the bag. It has a back slip pocket, but when I have everything and all my contents inside the bag, the back slip pocket is basically useless to me. I can't even get my cell phone in there without stuffing it. Okay, so that's one of the things I wish I had thought through before purchasing this bag. The other thing is this top part here on the bag. It is the handle for the shoulder, I guess, and then also for the arm, and then the handheld carry as well. I wish I had thought through this. It's kind of awkward. It's a hard handle. It flaps over, and you can, of course, it flaps out the way, but you know, it's just kind of, I wish it was detachable. Let me just put it to you in layman's terms, because it kind of gets in the way. Let me just be honest with you. But it's not detachable, as you can see on there. Another thing too, one of these little metal pieces came out, and I had to push it, turn it, and push it back in there. It just popped out. I didn't like that. So, but I wish this was detachable. Okay, so we got the useless back slip pocket after you get your contents in it. I guess I would have to pack this one very, very lightly for this to work, because that's useless. I can't get a phone in the back of that. It's too tight. And of course, I do love the fact that the outside of the bag has feet. I do love that. And it is a beautiful bag, guys. But the other thing I don't like about this bag is this little closure piece here. As you notice, I only wore this bag. This will be my third time carrying this bag. And you can already see the hardware on the front. It's like a painted, I think this is wood, if I had to guess. And it's like painted wood. I would prefer to have metal hardware, because after the first time I wore that, I got a little wear on the hardware here, as you can see, and I don't like that. Okay, so that's the other thing I don't like about this bag. The other thing is, as you guys know, I do like organizational components on the bag. However, I do have my contents in it. I didn't put this back in my pouch, but anyway, I don't like the fact that in this bag, it just seems to be one too many organizational components, if that makes sense. This bag, with the size it is, would have been better off if this middle compartment wasn't here at all, and you just had the back snap pocket, and then this had been one open hole. This would have been more usable. They could have even left this part here, which is where I currently have my checkbook stored at. If they had left that there, I would have been okay with that there. And this pocket is what I utilize for my checkbook, and my pens and pencils are in there. So I keep that flap there. And then I have my essentials pouch here with lotion and hand sanitizer, lip balm, that fit there. So I slid that there. And see, it's so tight already. Couldn't get nothing in this middle compartment. I just left it blank. That's what I mean. It's useless. And then, of course, I put my mini pochette. And this has my wipes. These are all my wipes are in my mini pochette accessoire. Okay, so that's what that's in there. Now I gotta shove it back in there. It'll fit. It fits fine, but you know, have to kind of. There you go. But that's my Coach card case. Holds tons of cards, and then in the back here I have my key pouch, like I normally put in the back. When I have a zipper pouch, I put that in the back, and then my paper is in there. I did take out the can of Lysol that I had in my previous week bag, because I could have shoved it in here. And then, of course, I've got my key fob down in here as well. See that in there? So I could have shoved it in there. But like I said, I like my bags to have a little bit more room. And this one just doesn't have quite as much room as I would like for it to have. Plus, it has the useless back pocket with the amount of contents I carry. Now, if you carry a lot less than I do, then this back pocket would probably not be useless for you. But it is useless for me because of the amount of items I carry. So the Coach Cody shoulder bag, although it's made out of a thick, sturdy leather, I really wish I had thought through this purchase before purchasing it. When I saw this bag a couple of years ago in Dillard's, I said, ooh, that's a nice, well-made, well-quality bag. And I looked at it, and then I left it on the shelf. And then I shopped around the store a little bit more, and I thought about it again. I came back, and the lady told me she had a brand new one in the package that hadn't even been opened. So I bought it. But, you know, it was on sale. I think I paid $330 for this bag. But for what I paid and the amount of wear it gets, I wish I had thought more about this purchase, okay? So let's summarize. I don't like this. This rubs off. This is more like a painted old surface. I'd rather have hardware there. And another thing I don't like is this closure. You have to kind of find your closure. And there it is. It's closed. Okay. Then there's two latches on the side. You see those? You have to kind of push those together, which is not bad. But then the closing part, you know, a lot of the times, like on yesterday when I was out shopping at the grocery store, I just left this open because it was just too much aggravation to try to close it back. Okay. So this is the handbag of the week, but it is also on my I wish I had thought this purchase through more before I purchased it list. Now I realize this bag here is going to surprise a lot of you. I wish I had thought more about this purchase. It's the YSL medium denim puffer. And the reason why I wish I had thought more about this purchase is because of the material of the bag. I thought about it. Don't get me wrong. I did think about it a while, but I felt at the time that this was the best fabric or best material for this style of a bag, because the leather version had lamb skin, and I was a little concerned whether or not the lamb skin would easily scratch. And see, I'm a practical kind of person. I'm on the move. I like to move around. I'm going and I'm, you know, doing things. So I need a bag that I don't have to baby and worry with. And so that's why I picked this one. But the downside of having this bag is this, everyone. I don't want to waste nothing on it. I don't want to drop nothing on it. Every time I pull her out, I make sure I have my jacket with me. I always carry a little jacket with me anyway, because a lot of times if I go to a restaurant or I go in a store, I may get cold. So I want to have a jacket just in case. So even when I'm sitting down eating at a restaurant, I am taking her and I am putting the jacket over her Whereas if I had a leather bag, I wouldn't so much worry about it. And then I love the way you have a lot of space in here. You can lose your items in this bag, guys. It's almost a little too big, to be honest with you. The small was a little bit too small for me. The medium bag is a little bit too big, but I'd rather have a little bit too big than not enough space at all, if that makes sense, okay? So this is the reason why I wish I had a thought through this purchase. There goes those hot flashes again. Air on 69. Wish I had a thought through the purchase more than what I did. So, but I do love this bag and know I'm not ready to part ways with her. The next bag I wish I had a thought through more before purchasing is the Louis Vuitton Victor handbag. Now, at the time, I felt like it was the best purchase. I went into the Louis Vuitton store. I tried on a couple of bags. And I said, okay, I'm going to think about it. I left the store, thought about it, and I went back that same day within an hour. And I purchased this bag. I should have just slept on it, but I didn't. And when you pay this price for a bag, I think it was $3,100. You want to be sure. And at the time, I was sure. I liked it. But let me tell you why I should have thought through this purchase more. First of all, it's the capacity, you guys. Now, it would be fine if this zipper compartment was in the back of the bag. And then it would be perfect. You know, but with it being in the center, it kind of splits the space up. And then the bag is already not that big. And so if you're going to just use this as a dress-up bag where you're not going to carry a lot of items, then this bag will probably be fine for you. But as you guys know, I don't dress up a lot. And every bag I have it to carry. And so I need a bag that's going to work for me. Now, I do carry it, but I hadn't carried it in a while. I've carried this a couple of times because every time I carry it, I always have to downsize a little bit in order to carry it and make things fit. You know, I had to use certain SLGs to make things fit and that kind of thing. That is the only thing I don't like about it, is the capacity. That's not the only thing. The other thing is this little latch here. Now, it's no problem as long as it's empty. But you guys know I'm like the bag lady, so I carry a lot of little essential items. Not too much, but it's enough to make this bag. And I don't like stuff in my bag. So it will close. I have to kind of maneuver things a little bit and make sure it closes. But the way I close it to make sure it hooks is I do this. Bend it in gently and then I close it. When I have items in it, I have to do that to make sure it closes, because if I don't, it'll pop open. And then sometimes when I'm carrying it as a crossbody, it still may pop open occasionally. And I don't like the fact that this pops open. I feel like this latch for the price of this bag should be solid and secure. So it should not be popping open at all. And so that's why my preference is a turn lock closure. But I like the look of this latch. If I had to pick this based on appearances, which I did, I picked it based on appearances and not so much practicality. So when you're shopping, make sure it's going to work for your lifestyle. That's very important, that, you know, you won't have to do like I did and be thinking back and thinking, boy, I wish I had thought through this purchase more. The next bag I wish I had thought through before purchasing is my Coach Marley. Of course, I love having a turn lock closure. I love that feature about the bag. I love having a zipper pocket in the back here. Okay. I love that it's not a split design bag, because it is rather a small bag. It does have a crossbody strap, you guys, and a shoulder strap that's adjustable. Of course, since it's not attached to the bag, you know it's detachable. But I've only worn this bag twice since I purchased it. And because the first time I wore it, I got everything in it just fine. The second time, I don't know, I had to work things and change out my SLGs a little bit to make things fit. Okay, so that's the only thing about this bag I don't like, is the size. I wish it was a little bit bigger. But you know what? I can always use it as a travel bag. I can add it to my other small bags that I use as a travel bag. Okay? So mainly the size on this one. But as far as the back slip pocket, it works fine. It's not like my Coach Cody shoulder bag. I could get my phone in here with ease. Okay? So the size would be the reason why I wish I had thought through the purchase of the Coach Marley. And I can't remember what this Coach bag is called. It's called the Coach Chelsea bag, but I wish I had thought through this purchase before purchasing. This is one of the bags I did purchase pre-love, and I dumped and cleaned it. And that video is coming soon, you guys. It will probably more than likely be this summer because I have to have some days to actually let the bag dry and go through all the steps. But anyway, the bag that I originally had, I threw it away, sad to say. I thought this was the bag that I was replacing that I got years ago. You know, I bought it for sentimental reasons, but it was not. And then it was also smaller than the bag I had years ago. But from the picture, I did look at the measurements, and I was thinking that, okay, that's the same measure as my old bag. But when I got it in person, I realized it was tiny. It does hold a full-size wallet, but, you know, it's just a little too small. So I wish I had thought through this bag longer and more carefully than what I did before purchasing it. Now this bag does have a zipper pocket in the back and 2 slip pockets on the other side. Okay. The last bag I wish I had thought through before purchasing is my Coach Basic bag. The only thing about this bag is my vintage Coach Basic bag, I guess I can call it. The only thing about this bag is the capacity. It's a little on the small side, but I still can make it work. It does have a slip pocket in the back. It comes with a crossbody strap and a shoulder strap that's adjustable and detachable, of course. But the only thing about this bag is the size. And these are the bags that I wish I had thought through before purchasing. I hope you have enjoyed this video. Please do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And please share the video with those who you know will enjoy the content as well. Thank you so much for watching. We currently have 839 subscribers. I really appreciate each and every one of you. Whether you like the video, you comment, you share the video, anything that you do to support the channel is greatly appreciated. Thank you so much. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye, everyone. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.